Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Factorio. Well, I think I want to move these down so that there's two tanks emptying into two wagons at the same time. That's the first part of my plan. So we'd have an engine, a fluid wagon, and an engine, at least, to load up oil and unload it. Let's see. So if we wanted to do that, we would have to place this one down here. Probably here-ish. Oh, I have to be closer. I wonder how many times I'm going to do that this episode. I have a tendency to. Okay, so that would need to be spaced out by one pipe at least. I didn't realize. I thought just next to each other would be fine. But this will do perfectly. So we could even run, since I have them, underground pipes over to here. And regular pipe just right there. Perfect. Okay. Inserter capacity bonus 2 research. Let's go for the mining speed. We don't have much else that we need to do. Alright, so this is all hooked up then. Now we need... Oh, is my car up here? Now we need locomotives and fluid wagons. Alright. Yes, I ran into a couple of rocks and a tree on the way over here. I think what we need to do is get this... what am I trying to say? Pulling out steel onto into a container, and the same with the iron plates over here. I think that's going to be important for the near future, because as far as I'm concerned, we need more all the time. More iron and more steel, both, because yeah, I've used up a whole bunch of it already. The steel not so much out of my pockets, but still some. Oh, and I picked up some coal there by accident. It's fine. There we go. That's probably more steel than I need in my pockets for right now, but every little bit helps, for sure. Let's grab some more up. Alright. Yeah, a couple of these, and a couple of steel chests. There we go. Let's put this somewhere where it'll be getting electricity. Doesn't look like there's any really good place. This will have to do. That shouldn't override the ability of this grabber inserter to get iron. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be fine, because there's enough being produced that we won't have to worry about it. And then this is working out okay too. Alright, perfect. Yes, we need... Whoa. I may want to turn this off for a while. We need a couple of engine units. Enough for 2 locomotives. Oh, we have enough for 2 locomotives. What's the holdup? Copper. Thankfully we don't need copper for cargo wagons. Let's go for the 2 locomotives, and then we'll want 2 fluid wagons is what I meant, not cargo wagons. Alright, let's head back up to the top there. Before we head back up to the top, though, no, this is just the coal. We need to get over here to the stone, and I imagine that I'm low on stone when it comes to, yeah, making more tracks. Where are you going, car? That's so silly. Why doesn't it have a parking brake for when you get out? You have to manually tell it to stop. Okay, because we are going to need a lot. 280. So this is going to be done soon, which is perfectly fine. How much stone is this? Oh, 120. Alright, that's more than what we need. I don't think we need 314, but we do need quite a lot. Let's make at least 100. I think it's 2 per execution. I could be wrong about that. So we should have like 200. I want to drive through the middle of all these machines here. Let's go around. And are we not storing copper plates anymore? Okay, that might slow down production a little bit. Man, these sciences are just amazing. We've got the red and green circling like crazy. And they're stacked up pretty good. The black sciences are stacked up all the way, so we don't even have production on those anymore. Crazy. How much did I pick up? A few hundred copper? Okay. We should be ready to get started then. That tree didn't need to be there. Oh no. These trees don't need to be here either, but I'm not going to take them all down right now. Alright, so if we get started with this, we want him to be facing the other way. And he's right up against the bumper. So there he goes. Getting on track, build a locomotive. Nice. We did. Fluid wagon. We'll connect up there. It looks like it's a square lower than it actually is, I believe. And this guy goes here. No, this guy... Sorry. Exit, please. This guy gets turned around. This way. Okay. So he's going to pull down. The other guy will pull up. That's good. He's got no fuel right now. We can change that. Yeah, we have enough for filling him up. Same with this guy. There we go. And, oh, we only do have 100 tracks. And that used up 20 each of these engine units. I didn't realize. I thought we had way too many, but that's good. It's good that we didn't. Alright, so we've got to get electricity up here, and we've got to get the rail laid all the way back to the base. So let's get started on that. Now there is a way. I know that some of these rocks are too big to drive over. There is a way to do the locomotive planner or something like that, which makes building tracks a whole lot easier. I think it's done through the map, but I'm not exactly sure how to do it. So like if we wanted to get yeah, see, I have to be closer anyway, and I can't move with the map open. I can only do it this way. Okay. Yeah. And we should be able just to continue on this direction. This should lead us almost directly back to the base. Yeah. Gonna have to hop out and cut down some trees, it looks like. We could go around, but I'd rather have straight lines than worry about the trees being in the way. Be honest, I'm not sure what I need all this wood for. Probably nothing. Okay, let's see if we're on the right track. Haha, I get it. Right track. Ah. Of course, this little clump of trees is in the way. Why wouldn't it be? Whoa, whoa. Wrong direction. Now, I think coming in close to this place is going to be fine. I don't want to be right up against all of these lines, though. So I think coming in this direction will be alright. And then somewhere along here we'll set up our refineries and the chemical plant. But this is going to be fine for now. And then the extra rails that we have, which aren't many, will be for the lower area. May eventually attach a rail line down to this iron for some reason, because it's between iron and copper right here. We may not, though. Who knows? We'll see how it progresses naturally. All these require blues, which we're trying to work on right now. So I guess we get into the military research here. We'll go with the flamethrower next, because that sounds like fun. I've been wondering, too, if I ought to just toss this pistol and not worry about it anymore. I also have a little excess of small electrical poles. But speaking of electrical poles, we do need to start running electricity up to the other place there. Wow, this connects all the way to the bottom. That's more or less straight. Let's go that way. We can do this from inside the car too, can't we? Pretty sure. Alright. Let's check the research. That was fast, actually. Flamethrower damage increase. Okay. That's probably also going to be fast. We may end up having to chop down some more trees in here, but hopefully not. One thing that I didn't do yet is set up a train stop for the base. And now that I think about it, I probably want to do that before I power up the oil rigs. I'm not sure how they work is the only reason why I say that, because if they just are active until the storage is full, then that's fine. I'm not worried about that then. But if they are active even after the storage is filled and they're just wasting resource, then I am worried about it. So let's come down here and try to set up a train station real quickly. This is going to be oil drop off. Okay, perfect. Red, that's fine. I'm not worried about that. That'll be fine. Okay, so you're going to power this little guy. You're going to power all of these. And you will power this little guy. I like the sound effect. That's pretty realistic. If only it was slowed down about to half. Okay, let's see. Train kills? What's that mean? Yeah. Power 2 then. Okay, sadly these are filling up. They aren't actually attached to these. Which means I may have to move them. They're still filling up? Why? Oh no, they're lowering down. I can't click on these, which is really annoying. It says storage volume and stuff, but I don't see an amount. Okay, they're no longer emptying out. Were they just balancing themselves so that they all have the same amount here? Okay, let's see. Oil pickup. Inventory full. And then oil drop off, inventory empty. Okay, so that's been set. And we have to tell it automatic, right? Yeah. I feel like if I pick these up, it's going to break them. And I'll lose the oil, but I don't know for sure. Do I have to set them back one and attach a pipe here or something? Like, what's the input of the fluid wagons? Man. I was worried this would be the result. Do I need a pump? I feel like that oil is just lost now. Because I don't think I can keep oil in my pocket. I'm pretty sure I can't. So I'm pretty sure that that's just lost. Yeah. So will that fill up the center tank, though, I wonder? Or do I need 2 more pumps? We have the engine units. Let's just build them. And in fact, all 4 of these could connect. Then we can just run the pipe down this way. Alright, pretty close to needing 10. We'll drop these over here for organization's sake. Okay, so now we've got a pump for each of the trailers, and they're all connected up, so that should work out fine. We need this guy to power all these. Yeah, now it's pumping into the trailer. Oh, damage 2. That one actually took some time, and I'm happy about that. Laser turret damage. Get into that then. Okay, now it's telling me how much is in there. That's good. So that's going to take some time to fill up, which is also good. How are we looking on power production? Still decent. How are we looking on pollution? Pretty heavy. I'm worried about these guys. There's a lot of enemies there. Yeah, I think we're going to need this. Alright. And we've got the laser turret damage. Is this still? Why did I leave it where it wasn't able to dig that one? I'd like to know. Because now I have to put it here. And while that's going to collect a lot, it's not all of it. There's going to be this piece over here with 187 left over. Oh well. It's fine. It'll be fine. Let's build all those. We might as well. And we want to get into more research. Laser damage 2. That's fine. Now we need to think about getting flamethrower turrets. Okay. That's not what I was going to say, though. We need to think about getting the chemical plants, oil refineries, and things like that. Oh, look. We need stone bricks for that. Amazing. Amazing that I didn't know that already. What a fool. Okay, let's go. Yeah. That ought to hold it at least for a while. And then we have a few walls to spare. Good. So I have two questions. My first question is, do I need to refine the oil before I turn it into plastic? And my second question is, well, no, that's pretty much all I need to know. Because if I need the crude oil to turn into plastic, then I'm not sure why I would make a refinery at this point. Oh, come on now. I'm the worst driver, I promise. If I want to produce chemicals and stuff, I'd probably do it on this side. I don't know if that's the way that it should be done, because I'm clearly going to have to run the research down this direction, and the research is going to require copper. Let's take a look at it again, because I know... Yeah, didn't mean to actually click on it. Advanced circuits, engine units, which we're making way down south. Electric mining drill. Doesn't require much. Yeah, circuits, gear wheels, iron plates, lots more iron. So I'm wondering now if I should have run this train station down to where these guys are, or do I need to run a train from down here, make the engine units and the mining drills down here, and run a train up here to put them together into the science packs. And that would be outside the protection of these guys, but currently there's only a few enemies over here. The pollution hasn't quite reached them. It would reach these guys first, and that's going to be defended by this array of turrets. Which, I thought about it just a minute ago. I should probably put a radar down there so that we can expand our view a little bit. It won't be much, but it'll be some. Alright, just short on copper now. Everything else should be in pretty good supply. Let's put it right on the edge here. The edge of the corner. Yeah, so we should start seeing more. This is a little troubling. These by themselves aren't too bad, but combined, these three could be big trouble. And I may want to expand my defenses a little bit around here. We may go into laser turrets and stuff like that eventually. But for right now, I'm not interested. Okay, we need copper for these because they require the electronic circuit. So we may have to set up more copper production right here. Then we've already got the engine units being constructed. I may have to transport them elsewhere. Like they're coming out right here, I may have to put an underground belt and have them pop out up here so that we can use them for the other things. What else was I thinking about? Yes, I wanted to get this... Come on now. I wanted to get this working on both sides, and at first I didn't think it was possible. But now I'm thinking that it might be. If I was to try to come down this direction Yeah, it curves like that. If I do like this, though, it straightens this out instead of making a curve there. Because that's what I want to see. But only like this. It's kind of ugly, but I think that's the only way that we can do it from this side. And why are we so low on ore production? Oh, because most of these have stopped. Okay, that's fine. We can move all this. This was just a small amount of ore is what I'm trying to say. This one only has 74 to go. Okay. Man, every time I think that we're going to be doing something super special, we wind up just fixing things, which is perfectly fine. Okay. It's a little wonky, but this is what we have right now, and I've run out of miners. I have enough that I could make more. We could go ahead and have this entire thing covered so that it's always producing. It's not a bad idea, I suppose. Okay, it may not be all that well balanced as far as the coming in on the belts and stuff, but this is pretty much the best I can do for right now. There we go. So that's all cleaned up then. And they're all producing. Yeah, a lot of these front ones here are going to be the slowest to produce, just because it's pulling from the inside of the belt, which is coming from, I don't know, basically every other row here, I suppose. So that's fine. And then this is working out the way I had anticipated. We have about half and half going. But once again, it's pulling from the near side of the belt, and so these are running more often than these, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. I went ahead and built the underground belt so that we could replace this guy. So those will be coming out this way now, and we could get another fast inserter putting them into this chest again. Okay. I forget that they need power. Let's keep a stack on us just in case we need them. And then we're going to be so bold as to use a medium. I think so, because eventually we're going to have more production up here. That ought to be fine. Okay, so I guess it's time to get started on the copper production then, and get that run over here so that we can get the circuits going. This laser turret damage has taken a very long time, which I'm pretty happy about. Okay, there's a few of these that are only harvesting about 200. We'll use a small one there. Which is fine. I'm not worried about that. Got a little bit of overlap with the power, but for the most part this is how it goes. So we're going to want to split this one too, and have them come down onto this side of the belt so that they're doubled, and we'll have them carry on this direction. I'm not sure how far yet. I'm going to have the circuits being made, which I think requires iron. Yeah, iron plates, copper cables. So we'll need the copper cables done first. Then we'll pull the iron plates from over here somewhere. I may shorten this up and have them come over closer. But that just depends on what else we need. Because we need the circuits. We also need gears off of this iron. So I may actually do that right now. Let's take that. And we'll just have them pop out right here. Run this transport belt this direction. Something like this. And then we'll be pulling copper off of this belt. I'll end up running this one up if I need to. We can run this one up if we need to. and use long-handed inserters and short, fast inserters to get the resources off of the belts. Sadly, that's all the time that I have to record for this episode. It doesn't feel like we did a whole lot, except expand again, production and stuff like that. But we did get the train kind of set up. It looks like it's at this new station waiting to be unloaded, which is pretty awesome. If I can miss the walls and stuff. Yeah, our copper production is a lot smaller up here. Down there it's a lot more beefy. Yeah, 25k in each of these wagons, which is pretty good. I assume that having 3 pumps per wagon just increases the speed at which they fill up, which is good because they were filling up slow even with all 3 pumps on there. But it just all depends. We'll figure it out more about it in the next episode. Please let me know down in the comments if you know whether we need crude oil or refined oil for plastics. I want to assume that it's refined, and so we'll set up refineries and stuff next time. But I'll do a little research off camera in the meantime. Are these full already? No. That's fine. But they hold 10k. Or no, they have 10k in them, don't they? Storage volume is 25k. Alright, so they're just slowly filling up as well, which is perfect. Because I don't think that we're going to be using oil very quickly. If we do, we can just keep looking around and see if we can expand our harvest of them. But yeah, like I say, that's all the time that I have for this episode. If you want to catch another one, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel through the Patreon link down in the video description, and feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you so much for all the time that you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.